Namaste guys, in this video we are going to learn with 2D animation what is Grashof 4-bar mechanism. So first of all let's understand what is Grashof 4-bar mechanism. It is a mechanism given by Grashof in which he said that you can know whether your 4-bar mechanism will give you a crank mechanism, crank rocker mechanism or a rocker mechanism. He said that to find out whether your mechanism, what kind of mechanism you will get in a 4 bar, it need to satisfy a condition, that is that the shortest length of the bar and longest length of the bar should be less than to the length of the other two bar. Okay, so here the shortest length is 50 mm. Let me show you. The shortest length is 50 mm and the longest length is 150 mm. Okay, similarly here you can see that the other two length is 120 mm, so the length of the shortest plus longest is 200 mm sum. Okay, and the length of the remaining two P and Q is 250 mm, so it satisfies the Grashof condition. So it said that I can easily verify whether the given mechanism is crank rocker, crank mechanism or rocker mechanism. Those who don't know what is meant by crank rocker mechanism, crank means any link that can able to rotate 360 degree. Rocker mechanism means that oscillate. So let's see in 2D animation. So here I created this mechanism. Now according to Grashof law, if the adjacent to the shortest bar is fixed, then you will always get a crank rocker mechanism. So here the shortest length is this. So if I either fix this length or this length, what I will get a crank rocker mechanism. Crank rocker means that that the shortest length can move able to rotate 360 degree, and it can and this one will oscillate. Let's see in motion study. When I click on play, here you can see it traces the path so that you can visualize more clearly. So you can see that it is able to rotate 360 degree and it is rotating. Now in this one, what I have done is I fixed this one. Now let's see what will going to happen if I fix this one. So in this one, what I have done is I have fixed this rod. Okay, if I click on play, you can see this one is fixed and all other are rotating, and here you can see I get a crank rocker mechanism. Now let's see what is another condition. If the shortest length is fixed, then you will always get a crank mechanism. Let's see whether this condition is true or false. Okay, so what I can do is click on new motion study. Now first I need to do some changes, so click on the layout. I have fixed this length in the previous one, so click on delete, because in this time the shortest length is going to be fixed. So I make it horizontal and click on fix, because this one is not going to rotate this time. So I click on it, and now what I am going to do is I give I give a motor so to rotate it. Okay, now when I click on calculate, here you can see it is rotating. Now I said that when the shortest length is fixed, then I will get a crank mechanism. Now let's verify this. So click on here, click on oscillation, click on trace path, select this point, click OK. Again select this point, trace path. Here you can see I get a crank mechanism. Here you can see these lines. So to get a better clarity, just increase the FPS, click on calculate. Here you can see now they become a proper circle. Okay, so this is what happened when you fix the shortest length in a 4-bar mechanism. Now the last one said if I fix opposite to the shortest crank, then I will always get a crank mechanism. So let's verify this condition also. So first of all go to model and layout, and now this is the This is the basically opposite to the shortest length, so I need to fix it. So click on fix, click OK. After that, click on exit now. Or sorry, if I click on layout and I try to rotate, as you can see, it is not rotating. Okay, now somebody say, hey, why are you not using motor? So if I try to use motor here, so let me show you what will gonna happen if I try to use motor here. So right click on it, create new motion study. So basically I don't use motor here for a very simple reason, and that is you will gonna see here. Click OK and click on calculate. Here you see this error. Now it is saying this is error because that this mechanism is not able to rotate 360 degree. It is going to jam at a certain angle. That is the reason it is showing me this error. So that is a rocker mechanism. Now let's see another condition. For example, a special case, if the shortest length or and longest length is greater than the p plus q, then you will always get a rocker mechanism. Okay, so what basically means that, go to here, for example, I create a sketch so that you can understand more clearly. Now this is the shortest, this is going to shortest length, and this is going to be the longest length. Okay, so their sum is 140, and this is going to be the p, that is 30, and this is going to be 70. Now it is not satisfying the Grashof mechanism because the sum of the shortest and longest is 140 and it is greater than the other two, so it will always give me a rocker mechanism. So if I select this point and try to rotate it, you can see it jams here. So this is what it said, the rocker mechanism. So remember, you will always get a rocker mechanism only if only when you doesn't satisfy Grashof condition, or you fix opposite to the shortest crank in the Grashof law mechanism. In these two scenarios, you will always get a rocker mechanism. Now a question arises, where are these applications? Grashof law application has a vast application. For example, your oscillating fan, your car engine, or if you watch my channel of SolidWorks, you have seen that I have made a foot power washing machine. In that case, I also use Grashof mechanism as well. So I hope you like this video. If you have any doubts and queries, make sure you ask in comments. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Namaste.